Hey guys, it's Chocoholic LPS here. And no, I'm not changing mascots. Coco's ear is just broken. But yeah, she'll be fixed in no time. I'm back, I think. I'm really excited. I've dropped out of high school. I'm feeling great. And I really missed LPS Tube. Okay, so basically me coming back to LPS Tube, I decided why not start it with a simple mini-series that I think I'm going to be calling Restoring Old LPS Customs. I mean, the title will say what I decided to call it, so you'll see there. So basically what this is I'll be taking old LPS customs or old damaged LPS or just fake customs, and I will be restoring them or repainting them, recustomizing them. Most of these are really old that I made back in like 2016, 2017, which is also when I didn't know any better that customizing real LPS isn't something that I wanted to do because I didn't realize how expensive they are now. $100. So this is the first episode and we are going to be fixing these two. They are both main 5 pets. They are real. Don't come at me, okay? I was like in year 5 or year 6 when I painted these, okay? I didn't know any better. I'm going to be hopefully restoring them to the LPS that they used to be. This dash hound is actually the variant of this one, except has the teardrop eye. Shut up, phone! So I'm going to hopefully be restoring her, and I have this LPS here so I can hopefully match the colours correctly. If it all goes well, I won't have to use acetone, and the paint should hopefully underneath still be fine. Maybe. We'll see. This Cocker Spaniel was, I have no idea the number of it, but I'll put a picture of it here. I think it was that one. I could be very wrong. Who knows? I guess we'll see once we get the paint off. Now, I want to make it very clear, these are old LPS customs. This is kind of what mine are looking like now. So, I'm better. Okay, I promise I got better. And this is fake. Okay, before anyone blows up, this is a fake. Okay, this is who we're working with. Everyone else needs to move. Oops, sorry. Everyone else has to move. Okay, so this is hot, soapy water, and we're just gonna drown them. Oh wait, actually, I think I should be able to. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna let these soak for like, I don't know, a few hours, then we'll check back up. You're rejected. Alrighty, it's been a few hours. Yeah, okay, see, I can just scratch this paint off, and I also need a, oh, okay, that's good, I can just pop the sculpting off. Okay, that is, okay, this is a good sign. I forgot this broke and then I just popped it back on with blue tack, and it's like stretchy and sticky from the warm water. I'm scared for the tail. Like I can see it. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the other side. Okay, oh my god. Oh my god. It's just peeling off. Okay, wow, oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna peel all the paint off and I'll be back. Oh my god, the eyes are like still intact. That is a very good sign. She's definitely dirty. I'm not sure if that's staining, but this is on the just regular plastic, so I'm hoping I'll be able to clean that off. Okay, here are the guts of everything. There's more in the dirty water. This is how she's looking now. Obviously I didn't get every single little thing off, but considering she's been painted years ago, I think she's alright. There is staining on the ears. It's a lot more noticeable in person than it is on camera, but not too bad. I'm gonna go in with this nail polish remover stuff on the back of her head just to see if I can get some of that dirt off, but I'm not going to go over the painted areas. Oh my god, I found her eyes. So this is what we're working with. As far as I know, all the damage like on her paint job was already there before I painted her. Time to set her aside and Cocker Spaniel time. Now I am just like what I did with the Dachshund, I am scratching most of this off with my nails. I know it's kind of like scary because I hate it when things go in my nails, but I just feel like it's safer than stabbing it the whole time with something metal, because I don't want to actually cause any more damage to LPS than my old painting did. Okay, blue eyes. I think it is the Cocker Spaniel that I thought it would be. Alright, we'll just keep scratching away slowly but surely. Okay, ignore the fact that this looks like a horror show. I think I got the one LPS I guessed it was. I think I was wrong. I think her name's like Ashley from LPS Popular. You know, the Spaniel, one of the mean girls. So then again, I also feel like her name isn't Ashley, but I don't know. I also forgot to mention that I did like rip her paw off to try and like make it like down as well. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I will have to figure out how to get that back on. Except I like mutilated it so much that I can't even tell what angle it's supposed to be, which is a bit concerning, but that's okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, so it is the LPS that I thought it would be, the second one. The paint guts are everywhere. It's taking ages. I think I've been here for like almost an hour trying to get the paint off her, but we're slowly getting there. I just keep dunking her in water like to soften it up and get the paint all like waterlogged and stuff. Okay, it's slowly getting dark, so the lighting's kind of sad now, but this is where I've gotten. It's well, I got most of the paint off. The paw is also free, so I think I'm gonna sit her in water for maybe like 10 minutes and then like scrub it up. Hopefully the rest of the paint off. As far as I can tell, there's no obvious staining, so that is always very good. The guts. Alrighty, so it's actually been multiple days since what you just saw. I finally got super glue so we can glue her paw back on. Now, little me didn't do a clean cut. It was a really messy cut, so I don't have all the tiny little pieces left. So I'm just gonna have to stick it on, and then I don't actually have any clay, but I feel like I can make do with hot glue. And then I'll have to paint it, and when I paint her, I will also repaint the nose and any other chipped bits on this Dachshund. Okay, this is a bit risque. So I've also jabbed holes into the paw. You can't actually see the holes, but trust me, there's holes there. Just chuck her on. Okay, so I'm just also chucking some glue in this gap, because, I mean, I'm gonna fill it up with my substitute for clay, which is hot glue. I'm gonna let that dry a bit, and then I'm gonna put a bit more into that crack, just to make sure it's all safe. To be real, this video is like all just improvising this whole thing out. So, because there's a gap there at the paw, I'm just gonna use like some of this really thin paper. I ripped up like a tiny bit, and I've just like rolled it up. And I'm gonna just shove it in the crack. Grab my little pointy tool, and I'm just gonna help put that in, and I'm just gonna keep doing that with like tiny pieces just around, because I don't actually have clay to fill it, and this seems like the best option. And then I will put another thing of super glue over this paper to make sure it's like all hard, and then I can paint over it. Okay, change of plans, because I don't trust myself to be able to do that little gap with hot glue, and this paper thing is working well, so we're just gonna put balls of paper in there. So I'm starting with like a small piece like this, so it's like really thin paper. I'm gonna stick that ball in here. Now I'm not being like too like careful where I'm putting this like on the paw, because I mean it's gonna need to be painted over. I'm not just gonna leave it as paper, because I mean that would look a bit janky. Just do some stabbing, jab it in there like that. Let's continue. Alright, so I've built up the shape of it, and now with this funky looking shape that I've just ripped out, I'm going to stick it on here to try and smoothen out. Now, I've made sure all sides are ripped, so there's no sharp edges, so hopefully it'll blend to the plastic nicer. Alright, I think she's looking pretty good considering all of the stuff she's been through. So that's what she looks like, and this is what a regular non-damaged one looks like. Not too shabby if I don't say so myself. So I'm just going to put a layer of super glue over that to make it harder, and then we can get on to the painting process. Okay, starting with the dash hand, we're going to fix up the nose and possibly little chips around the paws. I'm starting with this brown as a base, which actually looks really similar to the head, and we're gonna add some red into it to try and match the color. Okay, this is the color we're getting, so I'm gonna mix a little bit of this dark brown and see if that works. Okay, please excuse the lighting, the sun is going down, but we're gonna try this color because it will dry darker. So we're just gonna put this on because we can always go back over it. Okay, I've only put it over the nose. We're going to see how that colour goes. Okay, so it isn't dark enough, so I'm going to add a bit of black and maybe a little bit more red. After quite some mixing later, I'm hoping I have the right shade, but we shall see, we shall see. Yeah, the colour was too cold, so I grabbed some yellow and mixed it in. And let's try it again. Oh, I feel like I might put too much yellow in because that is very bright. But we'll see, maybe it's the right colour. Okay, I think it was a pretty good colour match. I'm just going to say it's close enough. Now for the struggle for mixing a new colour for the paws. I did also put brown over the tail, and all I had to do was just mix a tiny bit of black into the nose colour, and it worked well for the tail. Now for the paws. That's going to be a struggle. Okay, I think I've got a decent colour match. Basically, this is just red, yellow, and a tiny bit of brown. Okay, she is all done. Time to move on to the Cocker Spaniel. I think I'm going to start with a simple white base coat over this. Okay, so I've got a colour that's like pretty close to it. It's not perfect, but I'm just gonna have to slap it on, see how it dries, and then adjust and go forward from there. Basically, I just used white, warm yellow, and this like sandy yellow. Okay, guess what? You won't believe it. It's gonna be mind-blowing, but there's another change of plans. Ooh. So as I was painting the really not accurate same colour yellow on, I realised how crappy my patching job was. So I got some hella thick white paint, and I just globbed it on, and I shoved it in all the little cracks all the way around. So we're gonna let this dry completely overnight, and then we'll do the yellow. This has been a really long process, but I mean, kind of worth it. Rise and grind, gamers. You won't believe it. It's another change of plans. Kadoosh! So basically, when I woke up this morning, I was like, wow, I did a horrible, like, patching job and white painting job. It was just really bad. So I ripped all the white paint off and I scratched and cut away some of the paper to make it like smoother, and then I've just put black over it to make sure it's not too bumpy so I could like see where all the holes and gaps and stuff are. And I think it's fine. So now I'm gonna go back to the struggle of trying to mix this stinky blonde color, which is a pain in my buttocks, and then we will dry brush it on and hope that it works. Okay, I've got an alright color match. Because this is just the first layer, I'm not too picky about if it's like fully accurate, so I'm just gonna dry brush this on. So I've only like a tiny bit of the paint on my brush. I'm also only slightly going over the already existing plastic, just to hope that it blends in a little bit better, because I want this fix up to be the least amount noticeable as possible. Okay, it's dried and I've mixed up a new color that is a little bit warmer, so we're just gonna again dry brush this on and hope that it matches a little bit better. Now, after heaps of struggling, this is how it's looking. Now it is not perfect, it is very far from perfect. Did I try though? Yes, I did. I really did try. The colors I used to mix this blonde was white, warm yellow, cool yellow, and this sandy color. Alright, so this is before, and this is after. Obviously they're not perfect, but considering what they looked like before, I think I did alright. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'm so glad to be back. Hopefully episode 2 of the rejects will be posted maybe in like a week or 2. I will see. Have a lovely rest of your morning, day or night, and I will see you later. Bye!